Besties, babes, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of the day it is that you are viewing this. Welcome to another episode of All Things Chaos, because that is my life. Hello, hi, what's up, how's it going? It's good to see you. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different. I'm tired of talking about myself. It's just too much. Not only do I have to talk about it, I have to edit the video and rewatch everything, and it's just too much, okay? So today we're gonna take a break. Today's episode is gonna be a little bit different than the course that we've been on. Today, I'm going to give you a chaotic girlie's guide to getting things done. A chaotic girlie's guide to staying on top of things, if you will. A chaotic girlie's guide of getting shit done without stopping and procrastinating or starting it for like a day and then dropping it instantly, okay? Now, before I even get into it, I'm not gonna sit here in front of you and pretend like I am a master of this craft. No. Girly bestie pop, no. I am not a master. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just figuring out what works for me, and maybe it'll work for you, okay? So don't sit here and think that this is the end all be all, follow these steps and you're gonna get things great, because I don't even have things figured out, okay? I'm just gonna tell you the tips and the tricks that I kind of like mind game with myself to get it done, okay? Because if you're anything like me, sticking to the status quo doesn't work for me. I don't know what it is, but my brain has not figured it out like typical people, you know? How often have we picked up something and then just to throw it down and drop it the next day because we can't stick to it, okay? And that has followed me through pretty much the whole journey of my life. I'll pick something up, not stick to it, and then just throw it away. Pick up my next thing, not stick to it, and throw it away. Today I'm mostly going to be talking about what is closest to home to me right now, and that's kind of like the health and wellness sphere, trying to stick true to yourself to stay on the diet, stay with the healthy eating habits, stay with working out, stay with ingesting enough protein, kind of that sphere. But you can apply what I'm gonna say today with whatever it may be. Say you want to start filming YouTube videos. You can apply what I'm going to say here with whatever it may be that you're trying to stick to and build the habits to stick to, because we are sticking to our dreams and creating goals, and we're sticking to them. And I'm going to tell you, like I said, my chaotic girlie's guide to getting shit done. I've always been really bad in living in my cycles. I will go work out, I'll get really motivated. I'll go work out for 2 weeks and then drop it. And then I'll gain pretty much any of the weight back that I did. And then I'll get remotivated again, and then I'll go to the gym again. And I lived by pretty much that cycle for a long time. And newsflash, it doesn't really get you any progress or any results. But I also kind of realized I was going at it with a very black and white thinking. Or I would just beat myself up before I even had the opportunity to do better. Say I would get really motivated and I would be going to the gym every day. The second I stopped that break, and then it was like I went to the gym for 7 days. The second I missed that 8 days, everything went out the window. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't go yesterday, so I'm not going to go today. And then it just kept the cycle going. And on top of that, when I missed the 8th day, oh my God, would I beat myself up and be mean to myself and say the most heinous things to myself, which didn't help, which is just hindering your growth in the long run. You missed the 8th day of going to the gym and you think, oh, it's all over. I'm gonna be mean to myself. I'm gonna beat myself up, okay? Your subconscious brain doesn't know that you missed a day, okay? It doesn't understand, okay, we're allowed to be mean to myself right now because it's a punishment. Your subconscious brain doesn't understand that. It's just hearing the words that you're saying and sticking it to your psyche, okay? So one, that's not good. So say you're doing so good, you're doing great, 8th day comes, don't go, you beat yourself up, okay? You were doing so good, you're feeling so good, 8th day comes, you beat yourself up because you didn't go, and you tell yourself you're awful, you tell yourself, oh, this is why you're always gonna be fat. Okay, your brain heard those things and it's just reiterating the same things to yourself. And not only reiterating the same things to yourself, you're going to feel bad about yourself by doing that. By beating yourself up, you're gonna feel so bad about yourself that you're not gonna want to go to the gym tomorrow. Okay, so it's like you only missed one day. You have to allow yourself the grace to miss a day, okay? Because if not, you're gonna beat yourself up, feel like crap all day, and then you're gonna wake up, and probably while you're feeling like crap, you're gonna eat stuff you shouldn't be eating. Repeat the cycle. Oh, I feel like crap. I'm just going to eat. I'm going to comfort eat. And then you get mad at yourself for comfort eating. And then you wake up the next day and you're mad at yourself for comfort eating and not going to the gym like you should have been. So guess what? It just goes back into comfort eating. And then you go to sleep. You feel crappy about yourself. You wake up the next day. You beat yourself up about the decisions you made the day prior. The day goes on. You feel bad about it. You want to comfort eat again. And it just repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly goes in this cycle until you get, that's when the motivation comes back in. You're finally sick of it. You're like, no, I'm going to do better. Okay. So that's why every 2 weeks or so you pick something up, you go hard, you drop it, you beat yourself up again. You beat yourself up about it. You completely drop it until you get that motivation again. But the tip and the trick is to don't allow yourself to go down that negative spiral. Allow yourself grace. Tell yourself it's okay to miss a day. It's okay that you didn't go to the gym today. We're going to pick back up tomorrow. It's okay that you ate the piece of cake last night. It's okay, baby girl. Give yourself grace. It's okay, baby girl. Give yourself grace. You deserve it. You deserve that piece of cake, let me tell you. But also, get your butt back up in the gym tomorrow, okay? Without beating yourself up. And I've also noticed myself having this very black and white style thinking of like supplements and protein powders and doing the things. I've tried so many protein powders in my life that I've hated. I followed the instructions, hated it, and just didn't even try to like figure out a way to make myself like it, or just stopped altogether. Once I realized that I don't have to follow the instructions on the bag. I can drink it however I want it. I don't have to mix it with 24 ounces of water. If the protein powder is too thick and it gives me the ick in my mouth, you can put your protein powder in a gallon of water, okay? I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video. I'm gonna like put together my little protein slurry concoction. So if you want to see what I do in terms of making myself get my protein intake, stick around, because I'm going to do a little Bill Nye the Science Guy and show you guys how I make my protein to ensure that I actually drink it every day. Because the way I was doing it before, following the instructions, a girl drank it one day and said, no, we're not doing that. So stick around. It'll be at the end of the video. And I feel like a lot of us, especially the girlies, get intimidated by, even when we look on like TikTok, say you go to TikTok for motivation to go to like, to know what to do at the gym. That is still intimidating. You still see the girlies that are like completely fit and they're lifting all this. They already got a dump truck and they're showing you what to do. And I'm like, that's intimidating. I'm not going in front of all those boys and putting a bar and like pelvic thrusting. Like, a lot of the times these things are scary, especially for the girlies. These things can be very daunting and very scary. Going into the gym as a girl, not knowing anything, not knowing what to do, is so scary and so daunting. And a lot of the times we just give up. If I could give you any piece of advice, you got to sit yourself down and you got to start not caring. Okay? And that pretty much goes for everything. You're scared to create a YouTube video. Stop caring what people think. Stop caring if your videos aren't good in the beginning. Stop caring if you're like not using the elliptical properly. Stop caring if you don't have the Stanley water bottle and the nicest clothes. You don't have the Alo branded Lululemon stuff just to get your butt up. Stop caring. A lot of the times people drop like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on like these workout clothes, these workout bottles, these protein powders, all these things. Girl, just get your foot in the door. Just go. Put on the pants you already have. Put on the dry fit pants you already have, the leggings you already have. Go to the gym. Stop caring what anybody thinks about you, okay? This was my favorite advice my mama would give me, okay? You came into this world by yourself. You are going to leave this world by yourself, okay? And like, don't get caught up on semantics. Yes, you'll meet people in your life, but it is only you and you that matters, okay? Nobody else on this planet matters, okay? If it involves your happiness and your serenity, nobody else matters. You should be taking the steps to get yourself to be the most happy, okay? That's basically the only goal in life. Be happy and do it for nobody but yourself. Be happy and love people fully and truly. That's about it, okay? So don't care what people think. And I know it's hard, especially if you've always been like a people pleaser, or like so scared of what people think. You need to do a little digging, you need to do a little unburying and see why you're so scared of being perceived, why you're so scared of being judged. Just ask yourself, what's gonna happen? Okay, this one time, I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you this story, okay? I was running on a treadmill at my gym. I don't even remember what I was doing, but I fell on the treadmill in front of people, okay? And a lot of people. And there was a dude next to me and he was like, oh my God, are you okay? So he very much like acknowledged it, okay? Guess what I did? I said, no, I'm okay. And I kept going on that treadmill because most of it mostly was like, I cannot do a tail tucked between my legs moment. In my head, I was like, it's going to be so much worse if I walk away right now. Okay. But at the end of the day, from learning that, what does it matter? Those people, I have never seen those people again in my life. And if I have, I don't remember them. Okay. And they may remember me, but what does it matter? What does it matter? The worst case scenario, that dude, the people that saw you are going to go tell somebody and they're going to have a little laugh about it. They're going to be like, tee hee 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 hee. I saw a girl fall on a treadmill. Tee hee 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 hee. It doesn't matter. It's the end of the world. And I know it may be insane to think like, oh my God, that would end me. Why would it end you? For real. For real, I'm asking you that. Why would it end you? Why is that the end of the world? Why is embarrassment the end of the world? Who's going to know? You have to train yourself from being embarrassed. It's only embarrassing if you make it embarrassing, okay? The only one that controls your emotions are you. It's only embarrassing if you make it embarrassing, okay? It's only awkward if you make it awkward, okay? So you get back up, you keep running, and you keep running. I probably shouldn't have kept running. I came out of that like I was fucked up. I had rug burn. It was really bad. I probably should have stopped running, but my pride was not going to let me stop running because I was like, they're going to see me run away, and I couldn't let that happen. But moral of the story, keep going, get back up, keep going. What does it matter if somebody laughs at you? What does it matter? Think about how many times you've seen people do embarrassing things. Do you even remember their faces? You can probably remember the instance, like if you saw somebody fall on the street or you saw somebody trip or drop a plate of food. Do you really even remember their faces unless you already knew them? Do you really even remember that? So no, if you don't remember them, honey, girl, baby pie, chances are they're not going to remember it either. So quit holding yourself back because you're scared or you're fearful of being judged. Let them judge you. Let them judge you. Baby girl, let them judge you. Because that's just taking up more of their time. And you've got more free time to do with whatever you want, okay? I may be biased, but once you face the fear of scrutinization, once you don't care about if people scrutinize you or not, life just kind of goes a lot easier, okay? Once you really don't care, make fun of me, laugh at me, go ahead. You can go through life a lot easier. So, if you are someone who struggles with even stepping foot into a gym because you're scared that someone's going to make fun of you, I'm sorry to say it, but you've got inner work to do before you can even focus on the outer. You've got to figure that out within yourself to harness your power and your strength and to harness not The art of not giving a fuck, okay? Also, another opinion of mine is I feel like what hinders us in life a lot is the black and white thinking that we're all so attached to. We hold on so tightly and ferociously. Everything doesn't have to be black and white, baby girl. There are shades of grays and blues and all the things in between, okay? So I'm a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian for 7 going on 8 years. And a lot of the times when I see people being like, first of all, they go ham. They go from eating meat every single day of their life to instantly like, nope, I'm a vegan. And a lot of those times, those are the people that are like, no, you need to eat vegan. You need to not be meat. The people that chirp the loudest are the people that don't even really have it together. So take it from me, an 8-year vegetarian, you don't have to be black and white. Say you, okay, one day you said, I'm no longer gonna eat meat again. Say you eat meat 2 months later. You just eat a cheeseburger 2 months later. You don't have to tell yourself you're no longer a vegetarian. I know, a crazy daunting task. PETA's freaking out. The vegetarians and the vegans are freaking out. They're saying no. Let me tell you, it is okay. You don't have to throw it away. You don't have to stop and be like, oh no, I eat meat now. You ate the cheeseburger. Eat the veggie burger tomorrow. And that's what I feel like we get so stuck and so caught up in this black or white thinking. We're like, oh, well, I ate the cheeseburger, all of it's out the window. No, it's not out of the window. Pick it back up tomorrow. You don't have to we're so stuck on having the number like, oh, I've been a vegetarian for 3 months. I've been a vegetarian for 4 months. I've been a vegetarian for 6 months. So when you do eat the cheeseburger, you're like, oh, well, it all needs to go back to 0. Newsflash, you can still call yourself a vegetarian and you don't have to restart your time just because you ate one little single ounce of meat, okay? Vegetarians and vegans, sit down, shut up. This part of the video ain't for you, okay? And stop trying to push your shit on people, okay? Stop being so mean to people, okay? Newsflash, it's not getting anybody to be a vegetarian by being mean and shaming them by what they're eating, okay? So sit your asses down and shut up. This is for the girlies. It's for the girlies right now. And same can be applied with eating habits or just eating healthy. Say I've been eating healthy, you're on a diet for 2 weeks, you mess up one day and then you just throw it out on the window. It is in that very narrow window of, okay, I made the decision to whatever it may be to get off kilter of what I was doing. And then it is in between that your next decision to what you're gonna do next. It is harnessing that in between little time and telling yourself that it's okay that you made that decision. Leaping over it and getting right back into the better decision next time, okay? You're on a diet for 2 weeks. You go out to eat with your friends. You say you're gonna eat healthy. You don't eat healthy. The next day you go back. Well, you say, oh, screw it. I didn't eat healthy last night. It's ruined. Gotta throw it out the window. No. Harness that little area and say, no, I recognize that I made a stupid decision. And it's not even stupid. Don't tell yourself it's stupid. Recognize that I made a decision that I shouldn't have. Get over it and keep going and do better the next day, okay? We get so caught up, I've said it about 8 times this video, we get so caught up on like, oh, we did it once, it needs to all get thrown all out of the window. No, just pick it back up and just keep going, okay? I promise you, you can just keep going. Okay, baby girls, baby girlies and besties, you know me. And you know a girl loves to ramble and not make sense half the time and jump and hop and skip. And welcome to All Things Chaos. That is my life. If you're new here, that's going to be the motto of the thing, okay? We're going to jump, we're going to skip. A lot of things might not even make sense. But hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Hopefully you get the gist of what I'm trying to say throughout my rambles, okay? The message is still there. You just maybe have to dig it out a little bit, okay? So I will stop rambling. I will bid you farewell, bid you adieu, let you get on with your lives, okay? Or if you don't want to get on with your lives, go check out some of my other videos because a lot of them are not like today's videos. A lot of them are telling my traumas until my trauma goes away. It hasn't yet, okay? We're working on it. It hasn't. In case you were wondering. But this is the part of the video where I talk to you. This is the part of the video where I tell you that I'm proud of you for being here. I'm proud of you for taking steps to better yourself. I'm proud of you for getting out of bed today. I'm proud of you for even putting on deodorant, okay? It is the small things, because I know how daunting simple tasks can be, okay? We don't talk about it a lot. We don't talk about how hard it is sometimes to do the mental gymnastics to even go brush your teeth, okay? Because I know how hard some of these things can be, okay? Simple things. They can be very daunting and monumental tasks to get your brain to do, okay? And I want you to know I see you. I recognize your pain, and I want you to know that you are not alone and there are ways out of it, okay? Stick with me, and I'm gonna show you that there's ways out of it, okay? Because I promise you, I've been there, and I've been on the other side, okay? So stick around, you and me, okay? Let's make that promise to each other. Stick around and we'll get out of it, okay? All right. I'm gonna go before I start sentimentally start crying, okay? I love you. I'm proud of you, and I will see you next time, okay? Remember, you are not alone, and you found your safe space. We'll see you next time, besties.